everyone is speaking out about this when it comes to Matas Buzelis, his performance in the Summer League, and how his development is going. Hi, I'm Shaq Barnes here with another great episode of Bulls Digest, the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls. 67% of you guys have been watching the channel and have not subscribed. Treat it like the Bulls intro. Run right through that subscribe button. You know how I do when I do my videos. I don't like to waste you guys' time. Let's get right into it. The Chicago Bulls might have a Matas Buzelis problem. So, imagine this happened when we get into this because I'm doubling back on this. I'm doubling back at the end of this video, so I'm getting y'all the heads up right now. So, obviously, Matas Buzelis had a game, 17 points. And I waited to make this video because I knew my boy was going to come through the next game. But, so everybody had this uproar about Matas Buzelis and his development and what's going on because he had the 17-point game and the Bulls didn't look as good during that game. Let's see what they were saying. Bulls didn't cruise. Admittedly, the Chicago Bulls opened on July 11th, averted your eyes to a 116-72 loss to the Toronto Raptors. The second-year man threw down one of the more impressive in-game dunks we've seen for the Bulls by far. Let me say this about the Summer League, right? This only wins and losses do not matter in the Summer League. I'm sorry to tell you this because 80% of the roster is not going to be on the team. Let's get that out the way. First off, the main thing that you really want to see is if you got a rookie, see if he can keep up with the Summer League and see if he's ahead of Summer League because, you know, the Summer League to the NBA play, it's a totally different play, by the way. Two, if you have a second-year guy in Matas Buzelis, he should look like a guy who played in the NBA out there compared to those other guys. That's the thing that you want to see. And then three, and the last thing is find a hidden gem. That's it. Somebody who looks like, hey, he could probably be on our bench rotation. Hey, he could probably make the G League team. That's it. Those are the only three things you're looking for. If you're looking to go undefeated in the Summer League and that makes you feel better and that makes you think a player is good or bad, you have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. Even go back to when Lonzo Ball won the MVP. I think the Lakers won a championship that year when Lonzo Ball won the MVP in the Summer League. Go back and look what happened during the season. Okay, stop it. But I digress. Let's keep going. But otherwise, stuck up the court, managing a decent 17 points on a indecent 4 for 14 shooting in 28 minutes with a mere 5 boards to his name, aside from a unformentionable flush. The most notable aspect of Buzelis' game, his 7% performance from the stripe, taking the 10 whiffs from the floor from equation. It wasn't a tragic outing for a 20-year-old, but considering he was guarded by future G leaguers such as legendary James Battle, we shouldn't seen a no sweat double-double from the kid. Now, should we be worried about this in this one game? No. For everybody overreacted. I seen somebody when Alex Zar had a game in a comic section, he had like 14 points and 8 blocks. Somebody gonna comment under the picture, hey, this is what we need from Matas Buzelis. It's literally the first game. Cooper Flag, who was the number 1 pick in the draft, had a bad game and bounced right back. It's one game. It happens. It's your first game. You're knocking the rust off. But, oh no, because he's guarded by a future G Leaguer, he should just drop 40. Stop it, guys. This is the ridiculousness that I'm talking about, and I get it. It's off season. It's not too much to talk about. Everybody thought it was gonna be a wild trade season, but call it for what it is. That's it. That's all I ask. That's all I really ask. Ayo Dosunmu had a lot to say about this one. Ayo speaks, and this comes for a couple weeks after team and Ayo Dosunmu insisted Buzelis is going to be not just elite, but the elite. Matas is a hard worker, a tremendous worker. He loves work. I have high praise for him, high expectations for him. I see him in person, him getting stronger. He's starting to realize how strong he is, how he's able to dominate. I know Giannis Antetokounmpo is a Hall of Famer, top 20, top 30 player all time, but Matas Buzelis has a chance to really dominate the game like that. I think he's going to continue to grow gradually like that in terms of him being to finish, rebound, him being able to just dominate the game, and that's definitely going to show. Now, if you've been watching this channel since I've been on it and seen my videos, I think I started here like February. Bulls Digest. Shout out to the team for bringing me on. I had a video where I said this. I literally believe Matas Buzelis has the potential to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis, he has attention. If you go back and look, I know everybody's like, "Whoa, that's just a far fetched to say." First of all, before the G League at night situation, because he could have just went to college and probably went to college dominate. Matas Buzelis was projected to be the number one pick of his draft. He was a number one pick type talent. You look at his size of his body, 6'10". He can dribble up the court like a guard. Got the little shooting for him. He just needed more strength to get better with his finish. Strong finisher, but could get stronger. Go back and look at running. All I ask when I say this, before you say I'm crazy, before you say I'm talking out of my, you know what, go back and look at rookie Giannis Antetokounmpo and look at Matas Buzelis. I think the Chicago, this is how they can save their jobs for real. Developing him into making him Giannis. Give him no choice. Go look, go talk to trainers. I know people in the league talk. Go talk to whoever Giannis was training with. Put Matas on that diet. Whoever he was working with, try to get Matas in the lab with them. He can build this muscle and become just as strong, just like Giannis. I'm telling you, it's the same build, the same player, same potential, same style. It is there. But I'm not going to lie. It's on him too, but it's mainly on the Chicago Bulls to develop him into that player. I feel like if the Chicago Bulls doesn't develop Matas Buzelis into a Giannis Antetokounmpo type of player, they failed him. They failed. And this is the only thing that can save AK and those guys' job. Matas Buzelis is the last hope. He is 100%. But Buzelis is at the top of the Chicago Bulls depth chart, and the Bulls coach Billy Donovan will likely give him all the burn he can handle. But if the shooting doesn't improve, he becomes a fifth or sixth rounder who, I guess I'm going to say fifth or sixth man on rotation, who won't be of much use as he only consistently help you in two categories, those being point and free throws. First of all, stop it. This is the second year in the league. This is who do this reporter think we are right now? We're not a championship away team. Talking about he only can help us. No. We going to build around what makes him great, and we going to add around that. That's what the Chicago Bulls game plan should be. Stop telling me, oh, well, we going to make him the fifth man in rotation if he just don't develop a jump shot. No. We going to work with him until he develop a jump shot because he's the guy. If you can't see that he is your future and you don't turn him to a superstar now, instead of wait until the last year of his contract where he's a 50-50 superstar and you don't really know if you want to pay him, and he goes to a team in the Western Conference and become a two-time All-Star, MVP, All-NBA type caliber player, they will fail us. Stop this, man. This is the problem. This is the problem. We got to look at what we are and who we are as a team and who is the guy. Right now, the Chicago Bulls pecking order goes as this. We talking about the future of the team. It's Matas Buzelis, it's Josh Giddey, Kobe White. And Josh Giddey and Kobe White is interchangeable. If it's not built around Matas Buzelis, it can move around. I'm telling you, it's just like that. You have to develop this guy into a star, and you have to keep good players around so keep developing. So you got to keep a Josh Giddey. I'm sorry to tell y'all this. Y'all don't want to pay Kobe White. You have to keep Kobe White. You have to keep, because that's going to help him develop. What you think the Bucks did? They kept Chris Middleton with him the whole time. You need to keep those players around, that star player that you're trying to build, so he can grow his skill set. Because now, if you put a bunch of bum players around him or players that don't benefit his style of play, he can never develop to be great. That's it. And then for everybody who's hating on my boy, going crazy about this last game, Matas Buzelis took off. Literally the next game. He said he don't shoot, he knocked down 2 threes. 28 points, 5 rebounds. What do you have to say now? Should he just sit out like Cooper Flag doing for the rest of the season? rest of the summer league because he proved this point that he can play, he belongs. This is the guy. This is the guy. Literally, he heard that smoke, heard all you talking, heard y'all talking crazy, and showed out literally the next game. Not a problem. But it's been another great episode of Bulls Digest. I am Shaq Barnes. Let me know how you guys feel. Am I overreacting saying that I think the Bulls should go all out and focus on Matas Buzelis only? I think he's the guy. I think we need to build around him, put players around him. Let me know. And also, give me a scale of 1 to 10. Do you believe the Bulls can develop Matas Buzelis into a Giannis Antetokounmpo type of player? I'm Shaq Barnes here at Bulls Digest. See you guys in the next one. Peace.